Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 countries which are most affected with coronavirus. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Here are the top 10 countries which are most affected with COVID-19. Number 10. There are now 3,450,663 confirmed coronavirus cases in Germany. Germany is now rated 8th among the countries most affected. Coronavirus has been linked to at least 3,450,663 verified cases, and 83,711 deaths in Germany, according to the Johns Hopkins tally. Germany's Constitutional Court on Wednesday dismissed emergency petitions against the government's plan to impose night curfews in areas with high COVID-19 infection rates. Germany enacted a law last month allowing Chancellor Angela Merkel's administration additional authority to tackle a third coronavirus outbreak, including the ability to enforce curfews between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. in areas with high infection rates. On Wednesday, the number of verified new coronavirus cases in Germany grew by 18,034 to 3,451,550, but remained 4,000 fewer than a week earlier, and the 7-day incidence per 100,000 persons declined to 132 from 141 on Tuesday, the lowest level in 3 weeks. Congress passed legislation last month authorizing the federal government to impose nighttime curfews in places with homicide rates over 100 per 100,000 people for 3 consecutive days, and even stricter restrictions in areas with homicide rates exceeding 165 per 100,000. Hamburg, Lower Saxony, and Schleswig-Holstein are the only German states with fewer than 100 cases per 100,000 residents, while Berlin, Brandenburg, and Mecklenburg-Vorpommern come close. Bavaria, Germany's southernmost state, declared Tuesday that outdoor dining will resume on May 10 in places where the recurrence is fewer than 100, and that the tourism industry will reopen on May 21, when that region's schools are closed. Additionally, Lower Saxony has opted to ease regulations governing restaurants, tourism, and shopping in places with fewer than 100 residents. Minister of Health Jens Spahn has advised states to prioritize outdoor activity openings in order to avert a new outbreak of diseases. Germany's cabinet resolved on Tuesday to reduce vaccination requirements for persons who are fully vaccinated, or have recovered from COVID-19, a regulation that could take effect this weekend. Following a rocky start, vaccination rates have increased in Germany, and the number of persons hospitalized with coronavirus has begun to fall. Number 9, there are 3.5 million coronavirus cases in Spain. Spain is now rated 10th among the countries hardest hit. Coronavirus has been linked to more than 3.5 million confirmed cases, and 78,399 deaths in Spain, according to the Johns Hopkins tally. In Spain, the official case count is 3.43 million, with over 3.45 million persons receiving both vaccination doses. For the time being, those under the age of 65 who test positive for the virus, in Spain must wait 6 months from the time of diagnosis before receiving the vaccine. Nonetheless, kids will receive only 1 dosage of the 2-dose immunizations. The region has a high level of vaccine acceptance. According to a recent study done by Spain's Center for Sociological Investigations, 82.2% of the population was willing to receive vaccinations. Nonetheless, new coronavirus infections are on the rise in many parts of the world, despite this level of immunity. Over 7,000 additional cases have been reported to the Ministry of Health in the previous 24 hours. Nearly 1/3 of those cases occurred in Madrid, where the infection rate is on the approach of tripling that of the rest of the country. Number 8. Italy COVID-19 case rises to 4,059,821. Italy has a total of 4 million active infections. Meanwhile, the dead toll has increased to 121,738. Coronavirus cases have recently increased rapidly in the country, with daily confirmed deaths reaching new highs. On Wednesday, the Health Ministry recorded 267 coronavirus-related deaths, up from 305 the previous day, and the daily total of new illnesses jumped to 10,585 from 9,116. Italy has confirmed 122,005 deaths due to COVID-19 since the epidemic began in February last year, the second worst toll in Europe behind the United Kingdom and the 7th worst worldwide. The country has registered 4.07 million cases to date. On Wednesday, COVID-19 patients in hospitals, excluding those in intensive care, reached 17,520, down from 18,176 the previous day. On Wednesday, there were 142 new intensive care unit admissions, up from 136 the previous day. The overall number of intensive care patients decreased to 2,368 from a prior high of 2,423. According to the Health Ministry, 327,169 COVID-19 tests were completed the previous day, up from 315,506 the day before. Number 7. UK with 4,439,485 coronavirus cases. The number of active cases in the country has risen dramatically in recent months. In the United Kingdom, there have been 4,439,485 coronavirus infections, resulting in over 127,803 deaths. Since the start of the year, the total number of new daily cases has declined dramatically in the UK. However, the rate of decline has slowed in recent weeks. On Wednesday, the authorities revealed an additional 2,144 confirmed cases in the United Kingdom. Due to some reporting delays over the bank holiday weekend, the Welsh data included in the UK total cover the period from Sunday to Tuesday. While the UK is making progress against COVID, Prime Minister Boris Johnson has indicated that the majority of scientists anticipate another wave this year. Over 2.8 million people in Scotland, 1.8 million in Wales, and over 950,000 in Northern Ireland have got their first dose. When individuals in earlier priority groups receive their booster shots, they are offered more second doses than first doses. Number 6. Russia with more than 4.7 million cases. Russia has registered 4,784,497 coronavirus infection cases and 109,670 deaths to date. The country ranks 5th in terms of infection rates, behind the United States, Brazil, India, and France, but the number of new cases has climbed drastically every day over the previous month. Number 5. In Turkey, there were 4.9 million coronavirus cases reported. Turkey had registered over 4.9 million COVID-19 instances in total, as of May 5. Coronavirus has killed 41,527 lives worldwide. According to Health Minister Fahrettin Koca, Turkey's 17-day total lockdown and other measures have considerably reduced daily coronavirus infections. We've noticed a significant decrease in the number of reported cases. We hope the initiatives will also result in a reduction in the number of deaths and patients in critical condition, Koca stated during a brief virtual press conference. For the majority of April, Turkey reported a record number of cases, with regular infections reaching a peak of 63,082 on April 16. As a result of the spike in regular instances, the government has reinstated a number of previously relaxed restrictions, including weekend curfews, with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan indicating that Ankara will reassess the issue in 2 weeks. Erdogan imposed a 17-day complete lockdown last week, beginning on Thursday, when case numbers did not decline as swiftly as the authorities had intended. Turkey was placed under the tightest security measures since the outbreak began, and case numbers began to decrease again, reaching a low of 24,733 on May 3. COVID-19 infected 26,476 people and killed 356 people in Turkey on Wednesday. In answer to a question concerning the country's immunization campaign, Koca confirmed his Monday remarks, asserting that Turkey has placed multiple orders totaling 240 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine with 3 distinct producers. Number 4. France with 5.7 million coronavirus cases. According to Johns Hopkins University, 105,548 people have died as a result of France's new coronavirus, increasing the total to 5.7 million. In France, the number of new COVID-19 infections fell to a nearly 2-month low on Monday, prompting the government to begin dismantling the country's 3rd lockdown. However, after declining for 5 consecutive days, the number of persons hospitalized with the disease increased by 132 to 28,950 for the 2nd consecutive week. Among them, for the 2nd consecutive day, the total number of patients in intensive care units grew by 45 to 5,630. This figure is down roughly 400 from the previous high of 6,001 reached a week ago, but it is still more than twice as high as the government's 2,500 to 3,000 range for ending France's second lockdown on December 15. On Monday, a restriction limiting residents to a 10-kilometer (6.21 mile) radius of their houses was lifted, and secondary schools reopened in part. From May 19, France will loosen a 7 p.m. nighttime curfew that has been in effect since mid-December, allowing cafes, bars, and restaurants to provide outdoor service. French health officials announced the confirmation of 3,760 new COVID-19 cases, bringing the total to 5.66 million, the fourth largest number in the world. Number 3. Brazil. Second, Johns Hopkins University reports that Brazil has over 14.8 million confirmed cases, making it one of the worst affected countries. Coronavirus has been responsible for 14,856,888 cases and 411,588 deaths worldwide to date. Number 2. India is now the COVID-19's second worst affected region. According to the Indian Health Ministry, the number of unique coronavirus infections in India topped 20.2 million on Thursday, with 82,315 new cases discovered in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu were the country's 5 hardest-hit states. Number 1. The United States has 32.5 million coronavirus cases. On Thursday, the United States reported 33,055,801 new coronavirus cases, according to Johns Hopkins University. At least 588,531 persons have died in the United States, as a result of the pandemic, which has the highest known infection rate in the world. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.